Sometimes, the most dangerous lie in the world
isn't the one someone tells. It's the one everyone agrees to keep hidden.
Just imagine. What if your government kept a major truth hidden for decades? What if a secret agency experimented on thousands? Without their knowledge?
The entire world dismissed it as conspiracy.
Then one day, official documents appeared. Today, we're uncovering astonishing secrets. Stories once mocked, later confirmed. Stay until the end. Throughout history, we have journeyed from the earliest civilizations to the modern age, constantly innovating and reshaping our world.
Power wasn't only weapons. Information is power.
Whoever controls information.
Governments argued secrecy protected the public.
Sometimes they were right. Other times, millions suffered.
People asking questions were mocked.
Years later, the truth emerged.
Today, we're diving into some of those extraordinary cases. Our first story begins in 1953. The Cold War had filled the world with fear.
It wasn't only a race for weapons.
It became a battle for the human mind. During that time, a classified project began. Its name, MKUltra.
Its mission sounded like science fiction.
Could the human mind be controlled? Could memories be erased? Could ordinary people be manipulated? Millions of dollars were invested. The most disturbing part: many participants never knew they were involved. Some received experimental substances. Others faced intense psychological testing. For years, officials denied the program existed. Then, documents began to surface. Investigations finally began.
The world discovered MKUltra had been real, but many questions still remain.
But one question still remains. How many files were destroyed forever?
And how much of the truth remains hidden?
If you think that was the darkest secret,
the next story may shock you even more. This time, it wasn't just a handful of people. It involved hundreds of lives. The year was 1932.
a medical study quietly began in the United States. At first, the study appeared to be an ordinary medical research project. The participants believed they were receiving proper medical treatment.
A transcription focus is currently focused on enhancing the accessibility of scientific literature, and does not hand. Researchers continued observing the disease year after year.
Medical science kept moving forward. New treatments became available.
Yet the study continued for decades. Eventually, people began asking questions. An investigative report finally exposed the story. The revelation shocked the nation and forever changed the rules of medical ethics. But the next story would shake the foundations of American politics. June 17, 1972.
Washington, D.C.
In the silence of the night,
A group of men secretly entered the building.
at first, it looked like an ordinary burglary. But investigators quickly noticed something unusual.
Hidden surveillance equipment changed everything.
What seemed like a simple break-in was becoming a national scandal.
But transcription should be the narration provided in the user prompt. Journalists began digging deeper. As journalists dug deeper, every discovery uncovered another layer of the story. Secret meetings, hidden phone calls, and mysterious payments slowly came into focus.
Every clue seemed to point closer to the White House.
At first, every accusation was strongly denied. Officials insisted there was no connection to the president.
But the investigation refused to stop. Then came the turning point. Secret White House recordings were revealed. For the first time, the evidence spoke louder than the denials. The truth could no longer be hidden.
Facing overwhelming evidence, the pressure on the White House continued to grow. The investigation had reached a point where the evidence could no longer be ignored.
Facing almost certain impeachment. President Richard Nixon made a historic decision. He resigned from office.
It was the first time in American history that a sitting president stepped down from office.
Watergate proved that determined journalism could hold even the most powerful leaders accountable.
Sometimes, the strongest weapon isn't power. It's the truth.
But what if the government wasn't only hiding secrets? What if it was secretly watching its own citizens?
The 1950s and the 1960s, America was changing. Millions of people demanded civil rights, equal treatment, and justice. But behind the scenes, another operation was quietly unfolding.
Officially, it was presented as a counterintelligence program.
Over time, it expanded into surveillance of activists and organizations considered potential threats. Letters were intercepted. Phone calls were monitored. Informants gathered information. Many people never knew their activities were being observed. For years, the program remained hidden from the public.
But in 1971, everything was about to change. In 1971, everything changed. Inside the office, confidential documents were discovered. Those files were anonymously sent to journalists. Soon, the public learned that COINTELPRO had been real. Official investigations followed.
The debate over privacy and government power continues even today. History teaches us one important lesson. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence.
Ask questions, verify the facts, and let evidence guide your conclusions.
Because history reminds us, some unbelievable stories were eventually confirmed by credible evidence.